Is the Klarna free money glitch is not a free money glitch. You're going to prison just like the Chase people.
It's going to bite you back in the ass in the future.
There's no such thing as a money glitch.
You're recording your own crime. Then I didn't even have to do much.
One set of people who stays busy is scammers. Scammers don't stop working, ever. Apparently, they're scamming Klarna now, and people are trying to make these videos warning kids that they can ruin their credit and go to jail. Y'all are wasting your breath. They do not care. If these kids want to go scam up Klarna and all the other paying for services, I say let them. They're not messing with my credit. And if you dumb enough to let somebody play with your Klarna, you deserve whatever comes with it. You're not playing with mine. The only person who's allowed to mess up my credit and my paying for services is me. Back in my day, they would DM you and ask if you banked with Chase, Bank of America, Citi, or Wells Fargo. Now they ask if you have Klarna, Zip, Affirm, or Afterpay. I saw a video. It was this whole crew of people. I guess they were all doing the Klarna scam at Best Buy, and they all left with bags full of stuff. Why would you record yourself doing that, and why would you post it? Who was this video for? The police? Because that's who's watching.
So the Chase money glitch wasn't bad enough. Now you got the Klarna money glitch. Also, peep the bluey thing. I got a photo shoot today. Anyways, the Klarna free money glitch is not a free money glitch. You're going to prison just like the Chase people did. So you guys escalated from check fraud to credit card fraud. Documenting your crimes on social media too. Wow. If you don't know, so there was the Chase free money glitch. First of all, there's no such thing as free money. It's just I still don't understand how the idiots fall for the DMs of the fake sugar daddies either. But they had that, and now a bunch of them are in prison. A bunch of them are getting charged. They're having to pay that money and more back. But now, they ain't even finished paying off that debt. Now they're doing the Klarna thing, which is like, there's a glitch where Klarna is like letting them pay for like massive amounts of things and stuff, and they have no intentions of paying it back. And they're stealing. It's credit card fraud. There's a guy who posted a receipt of spending over $9,000 on it. You're going to prison, sweetie. You about to have $9,000. You about to get traded for a honey bun. You go in there and you tell them that you're going to go to prison, because that's going to happen. You documented, not only are you committing the crime with your face on video camera and everything, you're also documenting it on social media for views. But here's the thing. If you go into prison and you tell them that you committed this tiny little white collar crime and that you were stupid enough to think it was a free money glitch and that you weren't going to get caught there, everybody in the prison now knows you're an idiot and they can scam you. You're about to get scammed in prison too. How do people keep getting stupider? Like, I saw this video on the movie Idiocracy, and I remember watching that forever ago. But it's the person was saying that it's very much real life now, and it very much is. They're not wrong. She was not wrong. It's just like there's a scam that's been going on for like 20 years that I still can't believe is going on, and that's the one where they say they're going to give you a job, and they're like, oh yeah, we're just going to send you this check, you just need to cash it, and then it goes through because it's actually a pre-cash rate, basically. That's why they want to make sure you have certain banks, because certain banks will front you the money while the check is clearing, and then once the check cleared, you find out it didn't actually clear and it's check fraud, and you sent them back money because they're like, oh, send us this amount of money, like we oversent you or whatever. How is anybody still falling for that one? Like, the scams are fucking obvious. Just like I said, the sugar daddy ones I message you are like, oh, give me your Venmo or whatever. Realistically, they're just about to scam you, and people fall for it. The Klarna, I can't. Sometimes I legitimately feel like the man in Idiocracy, like walking around like, how am I the smartest person here? Anyways, I have a photo shoot today, and I'm going to show you this real quick. We got the bluey pants. We all have Minion shirts. And I got these from Five Below. I got it's like a cute little bow, and there's a little clip. These are from Box Lunch. My kids got some from Walmart. We got these from Universal on after Christmas sale. We're going to take the Christmas sodas early. I also got this from Universal, but this is just because it's cold out. But yeah, don't be stupid.
So I've been seeing this Klarna scam that people are running there flexing on social media. And it's so hilarious how dumb these people are. Let's run down this whole scam. So people are using people's social security numbers on Klarna, and they're going into big stores like Best Buy. Best Buy tracks you with cameras as you walk in. They buy iPads, TVs, all this high expensive things. Then they use the fake Klarna to pay for it. So when you pay for it using Klarna, Klarna's going to track you. Best Buy is going to track you. And they document everything you spend, everything you've bought. Then when you leave Best Buy with all the stuff which you still on camera, You put all this stuff into your car, then you leave. They have cameras in the parking lot. So they're going to have your license plate number in your car. They're going to know what you look like. They're going to have all the people that are with you. And y'all think y'all are going to get away with this. At this point, you might as well just walk your happy ass into prison and tell them, oh, I'm going to be here about 5 or 10 years.
People are going to be having credit scores about the same size as their shoe size. I'm telling you, bro, it's going to be bad. These people are using Klarna and Afterpay to pay for things they can't afford. My whole philosophy is if you can't buy it 2 times or 3 times, you can't afford it. Chad, do any of you guys use this stuff, Klarna or Afterpay? Apparently there's a glitch going around right now. People are taking advantage of it, and it's wild.
Just missing out on Klarna. Y'all are crazy. Shit ain't been this free since free been free.
Klarna is the next way y'all are going to jail.
Here we go again.
Did y'all learn nothing from the JP Morgan checking the ATM thing?
Nope.
No.
Of course you didn't, because the government's so slow sending y'all to jail for the pandemic PPP scams that y'all just think y'all can get away with it.
True, bro. The PPP scams, all those people are finally going to jail. It's sweet justice.
Damn, I miss PPP. I ain't trying to miss that. You know, tap me in. Put me on game now. What's up? Who I need to text?
People about to be having credit scores that look like
This
they're...
is us. He's going into more. About to show y'all what we leave out this with. Apple on some lame shit, only talking about 2 devices. Like, what, bro? Fuck the more. We just spent this bitch at Best Buy. You know, Byron, I'm about to show y'all everything we got. We just fucked that bitch up, man. Come on now. Hit my jack, hit my line.
These aren't Christmas gifts. These gentlemen and a variety of other people online are posting with their full face talking about a Klarna glitch. Either they're using one of their friends and they're accessing spending limits they wouldn't usually get access to, or they're genuinely committing fraud, going on a Tor browser, the dark web, and buying people's personal details and getting Klarna profiles that are generally inactive. Due to a Klarna leak, they can, find all this information. And then they get a high spending limit and they max this out and they fuck up somebody else's credit. Even if you resell these things, you're not going to get the total amount needed to bond out of jail while you're awaiting trial, because you will be going to prison for federal identity theft. That is 15 years plus 2 to 5 more years if you're using it in an underlying felony. If you were using your own account with your own social security and your own phone number, you're going to pay that money back. Klarna's going to send that to collections and they will garnish your wages. They will take that money in taxes. They will wreck your credit score down to 120. So even if you declared bankruptcy, even if you resold all of this stuff and you got a little bit of money, it's not working out for you in the long run. The Klarna glitch is going to fuck up a bunch of these guys, and then they're all really brazenly posting it online.
Yes, for the ones that are doing the Klarna method, you know what I'm saying? All you're going to do is mess up your credit. You feel me? So when you mess up your credit, you come to me and you get it repaired. But the right way to do the Klarna method is to get a CPN. You get the CPN, you put a trade line on it, maybe 2 of them. That shit gonna build up, you feel me? Then you could go get a 10K limit on that Klarna, get it onto your fucking Apple Pay. Don't go to the store. Get you a Gem or a Square or a Stripe account, right? Somebody that got one. Tap it onto their account, 5,000 or 2,000 at a time, and get actual liquid money from this Klarna method. Y'all fucking it up, messing it up by going to the stores and getting all these Apple stuff, and all these people are seeing the same patterns. When they see the same patterns, everything get burnt out. Do it without your face. Klarna method, CPN, that's the best way. That's it, that's all.
So this generation is definitely embarrassing. So apparently there's this new way of getting money and people are calling it scamming. That's not scamming. If you are using your real identification, your real info to use Klarna to take out a loan, it's going to bite you back in the ass in the future. Now, I'm not that old. I'm 36. But I'm old enough to know that when you hit a certain age and you want to buy yourself a car, you want to buy yourself a house, you want to start a business, your credit. So if you're out here thinking you're beating the system by taking tons and tons of money, loans, that's just dumb. That's dumb. I've seen it all, you guys. People don't understand. You are selling your soul when you do things like that. when you're making GoFundMe pages for money, when you're stealing from your family and friends so you can use their information for money. When you are scamming and stealing, you're selling your soul. Okay? It's a dangerous thing to do that. But what gets my panties in a bunch is the fact that these people really think that they're scamming. That's why we have the dark web. I don't condone this. Please don't do that. But that's what the dark web's for. The dark web is for people buying other people's identification to do things like that. And once again, do not do that. But if you're out here using your real information to use Klarna, take out those loans, and you don't have no intentions in paying it back, oh yeah, prepare for your future to look horrible. And I'm saying this with love. There's no shade, no hate here. I'm too prideful. You would never see me stealing, lying, robbing, anything for money, bro. I take pride on everything I get. Like, I work hard. We're not doing that. You guys, be careful who you let in your house. Okay? Be careful where you leave your information, because people are out here just scamming. Once again, if you're using your real information to take out a loan on Klarna and you're not going to pay it back, I assure you it's going to hurt you in the future. Please don't do that. Just get a job, work hard, okay?
I'm going to be the first person in history to use Klarna to pay my meher, bro. Yes, Klarna. I see guys use this to pay off their whips or their GOMs, you know, split up the payments. Nah, I'm doing this for meher, bro. How's no one thought of this, genuinely? In 2026, we are doing this. Not even me. I'm going to be the first person, but I'm going to start a trend. We are all going to use Klarna for the meher. What they're going to do, bro? 0% interest? Minor, bro. £10, 6 months, £60 meher? Minor. Drop a comment if you're with me. Hashtag Klarna meher 2026.
Y'all steady trying to warn these kids and they not listening. They don't give a fuck about no credit. Their credit, your credit. They done found a way to get 10 bands in one shot off of Klarna. And y'all in here talking about your credit's gonna be the size of a shoe. Them kids don't care. They don't got no plans on buying shit with credit. They stealing all the people cash out the account. They stealing everybody's identity and buying what the fuck they want right now. They don't give a shit about no credit. Anybody giving these YNs y'all Klarnas is stupid. Especially if you care about your credit. Every time something go hot, y'all jump all over it and just really show me that y'all don't give a fuck. I'm not into scamming and robbing and shit like that. Law-abiding citizen over here. But these are the lessons of today. Like, we had our lessons in our day, and these kids got their lessons. They want federal prison. They want federal charges. So you got, hey, let them have it. Let them eat cake. You heard? Like, listen, we can't keep trying to school these kids.
If you have heard of the Klarna method going around Detroit right now for Christmas, please do not do it, because you will ruin your credit score. So if you remember the Cash App or the Chase Bank method that was happening a few years ago and even last year, there is a new one called the Klarna method that people are doing in Detroit that is absolutely ruining your credit. People are now getting your first and last name and even your social security number, opening up a Klarna account and buying PlayStations, iPhones, and credit lines of cash, and then making your credit go in the toilet. And people are telling you this. They thought they found a Klarna glitch, but what they really found was a glitch to go straight to prison. Because if you do this Klarna method right now, where you're getting PlayStations, iPhones, iPads, and cash in people's name, and then not paying those back, you will go to jail. It's gotten so bad that even this guy right here who works at a Walmart said that all of their Apple products got cleared out in Detroit because of people coming in and buying with Klarna. So please, whatever you do, do not listen to anybody that tells you to do the Klarna method.
Klarna is the next way y'all are going to jail. Did y'all learn nothing from the JP Morgan checking the ATM thing? Of course you didn't, because the government's so slow sending y'all to jail for the pandemic PPP scams that y'all just think y'all can get away with it. What have I always told y'all? One thing about those financial institutions, they gonna get you. They might get you now, they might get you later, but they gonna get you. Just because it goes out of the trendy daily news doesn't mean they stop. JP is still suing people for money, and sending people to jail. You never gonna get up from under that. Uncle Sam has not forgotten about them PPP loans. Most people just don't realize that the IRS is so understaffed, they gonna come after you 5 to 10 years later when you think they didn't forgot about it. This Klarna thing is gonna have y'all in jail. All for a quick lick. And Detroit, like, be for real. Y'all hanging on by a thread with the big three automotives. Like, y'all run up there running credit scams, talking about common name. This is a decade of scams. And in a country that is built on scamming, this is even prolific for us.
And I ain't gonna lie to everybody that's doing that Klarna hack and that Klarna little credit shit. I just want you to know that your credit is gonna be a 3 by the first. I promise you. I don't know why that y'all think y'all can do this shit to these big ass companies and shit like it's not gonna come back. Your credit will be fucked by the New Year's. Congratulations for 2026.
Klarna's gonna get their money. Klarna is gonna get their money. Let me explain. All they need to do is build a big enough debt profile and sell that debt to an American legal company. There's debt collection agencies all over America, and you don't pay this credit card, or you don't pay your dentist, or you don't pay somebody, and you randomly get a message in the mail saying you're being sued by so-and-so collection company because they have purchased your debt from so-and-so. Once Klarna has several million or more dollars of debt to sell, they will sell it to an American debt collection agency, and they're going to start garnishing people's wages and they're going to be taxing people. And you can sell your debt to an American company. It's very easy. And people think it might happen 2 years from now, but it'll happen.
Apple on some lame shit, only talking about 2 devices. Like, what, bro? Fuck the more. We just spent this bitch at Best Buy. You know, fire. I'm about to show y'all everything we got.
This new generation, man. Bro, you're recording your own crime. They're not even going to have to do much on the prosecution side. Your Honor, clearly, this is the defendant in this video at Best Buy, spending all that money. And then he was at the Apple store. And then the cameras can confirm that at Apple and Best Buy, that he was there. Your lawyer, man, you're not making this easy. Give him something to work with. It's just something about not wanting to work and make an honest living and using other people's information and wrecking their credit. And they have to make dozens of calls to fix what you damaged. And then when the feds get you, we got to hear your mama come on here and talk about, oh my God, he's a good kid. He don't deserve 20 years. Yes, he do. Lock him up. Lock him up. Do you have written permission? Huh? Written permission to fish here from Trey Taylor, Crew Tractor.
People are now getting your first and last name and even your social security number, opening up a Klarna account and buying PlayStations, iPhones, and credit lines of cash, and then making your credit go in the toilet. And people are telling you this. They thought they found a Klarna glitch, but what they really...
It's like, we're not... Are we not learning from, like, years, like PPP and all that, bro? There's no such thing as a money glitch. You guys doing the Klarna glitch, and I quote glitch, you realize you realize you're fucking yourself over, right? You do realize that you're fucked, right? Like, that's not even like a method. Like, a method is completely different. You're just doing some dumb shit. And if you got by a nigga from doing that shit, you deserve that, bro. I ain't even gonna lie.
All right. This is what I don't understand. I do understand, but I don't understand the ignorance of this situation. So you're telling me you got a lot of young people in general. I'm not gonna be specific. In general, because a lot of different people are doing it, that are going to stores with Klarna, because Klarna let you borrow money, like whatever, like here's 5K, and you're just going in there and just maxing it out. And allegedly, a lot of those people are using somebody else's stuff, a random person's stuff, a random person's credit. Some people are using their own credit because they think they're young enough where it's just gonna freaking, erase itself down the line because they don't need it now. Because adulting is not a thing until you're like 40, I guess. That's what they think. Now they think that they're here 18 and they still have a chance in life without no credit in the United States. So you telling me you're just maxing shit out of yours or somebody else's that you tactically acquired? Who knows from where? Somebody probably have a website advertising this type of, numbers to get these accounts. And then you going ahead and posting it online in 4K that you're doing it purposely, multiple times. Anything above about 500, depending on the state, it's literally not a misdemeanor no more. Some places after like 1,500, it's just a felony. You know what a felony does to you? Not only you're going to jail. Not only you may not find a job in a while, but your shit fucked. Okay? Your shit fucked up. I'm just saying, your shit is fucked up. If you didn't know, a firm does the same thing. They just give you a shit ton of money to pay back. But nobody did it. Because we ain't stupid like that. But Klarna went above and beyond and gave you too much. Where people are like, fuck it, run it. They figured out later. Like, what? I don't understand. I'm really struggling that bad. There's ways that you can earn that money. You know what I mean? And then you're probably gonna do that and resell it or use it or whatever the hell you're gonna do with that shit. But what are we doing? Yeah, what are we doing? When you just got popular just to steal, use somebody else's information that they worked years building it. Because keeping a 700 plus credit score is not easy. It's not easy at all. It goes down faster than it can go up. To go up, it might take you 10 years. To go down, it might take you a day. Literally, a day. The amount of investigation that's going to require to figure out what happened. You don't know if those people were trying to buy a house, were trying to buy a freaking car, were trying to buy anything, was trying to open a credit card to pay something because they can afford it right now and they're able to afford doing payments. Like, what are we doing? Like, where are the parents? Like, I know the internet can influence a lot of people, but then if you were raised a certain way, you may not do such a stupid thing. But also, the influence of friends can ruin the hard work of the parents. But also, the kids should be old enough to be like, you know what, this is dumb. Common sense. Like, what are we doing? I don't get it. Is it a distraction for every other news that now they just posting all this shit? I don't know. I don't want to start on that, but whatever. But what are we freaking doing?
You don't know, I'm making this video to let you know because it is real that the buy now, pay now apps like Klarna, specifically for me, are now hitting your credit reports, okay?
because, you know, I'm trying to make sure to speak about more financial content because there's more to life than looking cute. Like, I thoroughly believe that there's more to life than looking cute. I'm going to start rolling out a lot more financial content, but one of my Klarnas that I do have active has hit my credit report. So I wanted to make this video because if you've been using those apps, I personally don't think it's the worst thing to do. I do think it's the worst thing to do if you're not going to pay it, okay? And now it's going to affect your credit. So if you've been building your credit, but you've been playing around when it comes to Klarna Afterpay, I would say stop. Okay, I would say stop because that's going to mess up your credit if you've been doing a good job. But I made this video to let you know and to check your credit reports. If you don't know, you can go to like the app Experian. You could go to Credit Karma, but we'll talk about Credit Karma in terms of credit score. It's not as accurate or realistic versus what they use in the real world. So if you're using Klarna, me specifically, I can only speak on Klarna because that's the only one that has hit my credit report. So if you're using Klarna and things like that, be sure to be paying them on time because they can negatively affect your report. But as long as you're paying them on time, they actually can help to build a positive payment history. So, I mean, a win is a win as long as you're paying it. Okay.